Dear students, in this video we will solve some important questions of miscellaneous exercise on chapter 11 of class 12 maths book and for NCERT. First of all, we are coming to question number 10. This is a very important question. In question 10, they are saying find the coordinates of the point where the line through 516 and 341 crosses the YZ plane. So first of all, let us draw the figure. X-axis, Y-axis, Z-axis, and it is origin. Now, where is YZ plane? This is YZ plane. YZ plane is generated by Y-axis and Z-axis. So, find the coordinates of the point where the line through this and this. So, we have a line now, and that line is passing through 2 points. Suppose it is a line, and this line is passing through 2 points. What are the 2 points? Those points are 5, 1, 6, and another point is 3, 4, 1. So this is a line which is passing through 2 given points, and this line intersects the YZ plane at some point. We have to find out the coordinate of that point. We have to find out the point where this line intersects the YZ plane. Now see the solution. So you have 2 points of the line. So what are the 2 points of the line? 2 points of line are 5, 1, 6 and 3, 4, 1. So with the help of these 2 points, we can make the equation of this line. Equation of line. What is the formula? X minus x1 upon x2 minus x1, and similarly y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1, z minus z1 upon z2 minus z1. It is x1 y1 z1, it is x2 y2 z2. Now let us put values. So x minus 5 because x1 is 5. Similarly y minus 1 and z minus 6 upon. Now here I will take x2 minus x1. So from 3 subtract 5, we will get minus 2. From y2 subtract y1. So 4 minus 1, it gives us 3. And 1 minus 6 will give us minus 5. Now students, this line is intersecting the YZ plane. And it is the property of YZ plane that on YZ plane, x value is definitely 0. So here x value is definitely 0 at the point of intersection. So at YZ plane, x must be 0. This implies that. So in place of x, I will put 0 now. So minus 5 upon minus 2 is left because we have replaced x by 0, equal to y minus 1 upon 3 equal to z minus 6 upon minus 5. This implies that 5 upon 2 is equal to y minus 1 upon 3 is equal to z minus 6 upon minus 5. Now we want to find out the values of y and z, and the value of x is already 0. So if we take first and second term, so if y upon 2 is equal to y minus 1 upon 3, do cross multiplication. So 15 is equal to 2y minus 2. This implies that 17 is equal to 2y. This implies that y is equal to 17 upon 2. Similarly, if we take first and last term, so if 5 upon 2 is equal to z minus 6 upon minus 5, let us do cross multiplication. So minus 25 equal to 2z minus 12. This implies that minus 13 equal to 2z, implies that z is equal to minus 13 upon 2. So the value of y is coming 17 upon 2, value of z is coming minus 13 upon 2, and value of x was 0 in the starting. So required point. So what is the required point now? Required point is having the coordinates 0, 17 upon 2 and minus 13 upon 2, which is answer for this question. Next we are taking question number 12. In question 12, they are saying find the coordinates of the point where the line through this point and this point crosses the plane 2x plus y plus z equal to 7. So we have a plane. Suppose it is a plane. Its equation is given to us as 2x plus y plus z is equal to 7. It is the equation of this plane. And there is a line. Suppose this line is passing through 2 points. The points are 3, minus 4, minus 5, and 2, minus 3, 1. Let us check the values again. 3, minus 4, minus 5, 2, minus 3, and 1. And 2x plus y plus z equal to 7. Okay. So this line is intersecting the plane at a point, and we want to find out the coordinates of that point. So again, 2 points of line. So what are the 2 points of line? These points are 3, minus 4, minus 5, and 2, minus 3, 1. Okay. So equation of line. We will use the same formula as we used in previous question. So formula was x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 is equal to z minus z1 upon z2 minus z1. Let us put values into this formula. So x minus x1 is 3, y minus y1 is minus 4, so plus 4, and similarly z plus 5 in upon x2 minus x1. So 2 minus 3 gives minus 1, then minus 3 plus 4, 1, and 1 minus 5, it will give us 6. So we have obtained the equation of the line passing through the 2 given points. Now let us consider that x minus 3 upon minus 1 is equal to y plus 4 upon 1 is equal to z plus 5 upon 6 is equal to some value, like you can take lambda, you can take whatever you like, you can take. So I'm taking lambda. So if I take first and last term, so x minus 3 upon minus 1 is equal to lambda. I have taken first term and last term. So this implies that x minus 3 is equal to minus lambda, implies that x equal to 3 minus lambda. Similarly, if we take second term and last term, so y plus 4 upon 1 is equal to lambda, implies that y plus 4 is equal to lambda, implies that y is equal to lambda minus 4. And finally, if I take the term of z and last term, so z plus 5 upon 6 is equal to lambda. This implies that z plus 5 is equal to 6 lambda, implies that z equal to 6 lambda minus 5. So we have expressed the values of x, y, z in terms of some unknown lambda. If we combine these points, we will get general point of line. General point of line. And this general point of line is becoming 3 minus lambda, lambda minus 4, and 6 lambda minus 5. Since it is general point of line, so it represents all the points of the line. And at the point of intersection, what will happen? The general point of line will also satisfy the equation of plane because it is a common point. The point of intersection is common point. It is present on line as well as on plane. So if we put this point into the equation of plane, we will get a specific value of lambda. And that specific value of lambda will represent the position of point of intersection. So what will I do? I will satisfy the equation of plane with this general point. Satisfy equation of plane. What was the equation of plane? You can see here. So 2 into x. X is 3 minus lambda plus y. Y is lambda minus 4 plus z is 6 lambda minus 5 and is equal to 7. Let us simplify it. 6 minus 2 lambda plus lambda minus 4 plus 6 lambda minus 5 is equal to 7. Let us find the value of lambda from here. 6, 7, 7 lambda minus 2 lambda, 5 lambda, 6 minus 4, 2 minus 3, it will become 10. So this implies that lambda is equal to 2. So we have got a specific value of lambda, which is actually representing the location of point of intersection. It is the point of intersection. And if we put this value of lambda into the general point, it will give us the coordinates of point of intersection. So coordinates of point of intersection is equal to. Now put the value of lambda here. So it will give you 3 minus 2, 2 minus 4, and 12 minus 5. That is, it is becoming 1 minus 2 and 7, which is answer for this question. Now, our next question is question number 16. If O be the origin and the coordinates of P be 1, 2, minus 3, then find the equation of the plane passing through P and perpendicular to OP. Let us draw a figure. Suppose it is a plane. This plane is passing through the point P. So here we have a point, namely P, and its coordinates are 1, 2, minus 3. Let this point is origin. Its coordinates are 0, 0, 0. And according to question, our plane is perpendicular to OP. We want to find out equation of this plane. Now see. Point on plane. What is the point on plane? P, whose coordinates are 1, 2, minus 3. This implies that x1 is equal to 1, y1 is equal to 2, and z1 is equal to minus 3. As per question, plane is perpendicular to OP. So OP is normal to the plane. Direction ratios of normal is equal to x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, and z2 minus z1. So 1 minus 0, 2 minus 0, minus 3 minus 0. So 1, 2, and minus 3. So this implies that a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, and c equal to minus 3. Equation of plane. Now we know a formula that if a point on the plane is given to us and direction ratios of normal are given to us, then equation of plane can be obtained by this formula: a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 equal to 0. This formula is known as point dash normal form. Let us simplify it now. Implies that what is the value of a? 1. X minus, what is the value of x1? 1. B is 2 and y1 is also 2. C is minus 3. Z minus z1 is minus 3, so plus 3 equal to 0. Let us open the brackets. So x minus 1 same. It will become 2y minus 4. It will become minus 3z plus 9 equal to 0. Implies that x plus 2y minus 3z and minus 1 and minus 4 minus 5. So it is left how much? It is minus 3z plus 9. It is minus 9. So minus 1 and minus 4 minus 5 minus 14 equal to 0. Or we can say x plus 2y minus 3z is equal to 14. Answer. Next we are taking question number 18. Find the distance of the point minus 1, minus 5, minus 10 from the point of intersection of the line this and plane this. So we have a plane. It is plane and we have a line. This is the point of intersection. This line is intersecting the plane at this point. So it is the point of intersection of plane and line. We have some extra point whose coordinates are given to us. Its coordinates are minus 1, minus 5, and minus 10. And we want to find out the distance of this point from the point of intersection. So it is point of intersection here, and we want to find out this distance. This distance equal to what? So in this question, we have to find out the distance of this point from the point of intersection of plane and line. Equation of plane is also given to us. Equation of line is also given to us. Coordinates of points are also given to us. So all the things are given to us. We have to find out this distance. So actually the main thing in this question, how to find out the coordinates of this point. Once we get the coordinates of point of intersection, then simply we can obtain the distance between the 2 points. So let us start. First of all, what is the equation of line in this question? The equation of line is r vector is equal to 2i minus j plus 2k plus lambda 3i plus 4j plus 2k. Let us check it again. R vector equal to 2i minus j plus 2k plus lambda 3i plus 4j plus 2k. Okay. And what is the equation of plane? The equation of plane is r vector dot I minus j plus k equal to 5. R vector dot I minus j plus k equal to 5. So main problem in this question is how to find out the point of intersection of plane and line. Suppose it is equation 1 and it is equation 2. So first of all, we will solve these equations by elimination of r vector. So how to do that? Equation number 1, equation number 2 implies that from equation 1 you have this big value of r vector, and you will put that big value of r vector here into the second equation. So what will come now? In place of r vector, I am copying this whole value, 2I minus j plus 2k plus lambda 3I plus 4j plus 2k bracket closed dot. So I have put the value of r vector, now dot with I minus j plus k and equal 5. This implies that square bracket. Let us write down I cap one time. The coefficient of I cap is 2 here and coefficient of I cap is 3 lambda here. Then j cap, coefficient of j cap is minus 1 and coefficient of j cap from here is 4 lambda plus k cap one time 2 plus 2 lambda dot I minus j plus k is equal to 5. Now we will do dot product, means scalar product. And how scalar product is done? By multiplication of coefficients of I cap, j cap, k cap. So coefficient of I cap is 1 here and coefficient of I cap is 2 plus lambda. So multiply 1 with the 2 plus lambda. So 2 plus 3 lambda will come. Coefficient of j cap is minus 1 here. Multiply minus with these. So plus 1 minus 4 lambda. Coefficient of k cap is 1 here. Multiply 1 in these values. So plus 2 lambda and is equal to 5. Let us simplify it. 3 lambda and 2 lambda, 5 lambda, 5 lambda minus 4 lambda, lambda. 2, 3 and 2, 5 equal to 5. This implies that lambda is becoming 0. So it means at the point of intersection, the value of lambda is becoming 0. Now, I will put this value of lambda into equation number 1 because in equation 2 lambda is not there. So we will put this value of lambda into equation number 1 and we will get the point of intersection. So equation 1 implies that r vector is equal to 2I minus j plus 2k. This implies that point of intersection is equal to 2 minus 1 and 2. This point is in vector form and this point is in Cartesian form. So you have obtained the coordinates of point of intersection and another point is given to us. So another point. What is the another point? What are its coordinates? -5, -5 and -10. Now we want to find out the distance between them. So distance can be obtained by the distance formula, which is very simple. x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square, and z2 minus z1 whole square is equal to square root x2 minus x1. So from -1 subtract -2, it means -3 whole square. Y2 minus y1, from -1 -5 subtract -1, so -4 whole square plus -12 whole square. It is 9 16 and 144. It will become square root 169 and then it will become 13 units. So that's answer for this question. Next question. Come to question number 6. This is an important question. If the lines this and this are perpendicular, then find the value of k. So we have two lines which are perpendicular to each other. Suppose one line is this and suppose one line is this. These two lines are perpendicular to each other. So it means this angle is given as 90 degree. Suppose it is first line, it is second line, and in this question you have to find out the value of k equal to what? So let us start. Equation of first line. What is the equation of first line? X minus 1 upon minus 3, y minus 2 upon 2k, z minus 3 upon 2. X minus 1 upon minus 3, y minus 2 upon 2k, z minus 3 upon 2. Let us compare this equation with x minus x1 upon a, y minus y1 upon b, and z minus z1 upon c. If we do comparison, then this will be a, this will be b, and this will be c. And what are these? These are the direction ratios of the first line. So implies that direction ratios A1, B1, C1 equal minus 3, 2k and 2. Equation of second line. So what is the equation of second line? X minus 1 upon 3k is equal to y minus 1 upon 1, z minus 6 upon minus 5. X minus 1 upon 3k, y minus 1 upon 1, z minus 6 upon 5. So implies that direction ratios. So what are the direction ratios? A2, B2, C2. 3k, 1 and minus 5. According to question, lines are perpendicular. Okay, so when the lines are perpendicular, then we have a condition a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equal to 0. Let us put values a1 a2. A1 is minus 3, a2 is 3k, b1 is 2k and b2 is 1, c1 is 2 and c2 is minus 5 is equal to 0. It will be minus 9k plus 2k minus 10 equal to 0. Minus 9k plus 2k, it will give us minus 7k and equal to 10. So this implies that k equal to minus 10 upon 7. That's answer. Now thank you for watching this video.